Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. A Quicksave Review is basically a Let's Play mixed with a review for a game that I'm currently playing, and I'm currently playing Cyber Seraph. Now, truth be told, right up front, just to let you guys know, this game was made by a viewer of the channel. He requested I give him a little bit of feedback on the game. He implemented some of that feedback, and also asked that I do a video of it. And I had some time this week, and I said, you know what? Let's check it out. Let's do a video here. This is the final release version here. Just to let you know, he is updating it and adding more bosses as we go to this game. But what this is basically a shoot 'em up game with bosses, only bosses. It is a boss rush shoot 'em up game, which is pretty cool. Completely created by him and one other guy who did the music for it, which is pretty cool. Really a two-man team, or I guess like a one-man team except for the music. Like, however you want to look at it, right? Sort of an 80-20 split, I guess, there. But the music is really, really well done. It's actually one of my favorite parts about the game. Not that it's not a good game or anything like that, but I just think the music is really well done. Really takes me back to like Sega Genesis and when I used to play that as a kid. All right, so in Cyber Seraph, let's jump in here. Let's do some boss rushing. How about that? Just so you know, this is on Steam. This is a $5 game. It is a budget game. We are going to start a brand new game on this one here. Yes, we'll delete the current save game and restart. So yeah, as I said, I did give a little bit of feedback on this game. Some of the feedback I had was implemented, and some was not, so I will probably be talking about those things here. This game is fun. It's well made for a $5 game, but mostly my issues fall into more of a quality of life situation. Like, it's not that the game needs these things, but it really should have these things just because of, you know, where we're at with game design and everything. These are kind of like just accepted things now. But the game without these things, I guess, makes it feel more true to it being an old school or retro style game. Alright, so here we are with the first boss. One of the things you'll notice with this game as we go through the bosses and check them out is that not only do all the bosses have a very unique art style and look to them, but they all have a very unique, oh geez, hard to talk while playing this one. They all have a very unique fight to them as well. You'll really notice that none of them are really the same. Like, you'll fight one and then fight the next, and you're like, wow, this fight is quite a bit different. But with like most old school, you know, retro style video games, especially shoot 'em ups and stuff, it's more a manner of memorizing the pattern and the wave and just going about it that way. In between every boss, you're going to get to a point here where you can upgrade, which is pretty cool. I really dig the combat drones, so we're probably going to go with those first. But you can get different bombs and that kind of thing here. Excuse me. Yes, if we end up getting through one more boss here, which I hope we do, maybe we'll use a bomb on the next guy, so we'll see. For those of you looking for a story, there is a story here. Not really sure what it is, to be honest. I don't... I have a really hard time reading the text in this game. I feel like it works really, really well on like the upgrades menu that we just saw because it looks like an old school game, but when it's flowing like this, I don't know. The text is really hard for me to read. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't look great to me. And there's other parts in the game too where I feel the text just does not look great. But what does look great are the pixelized versions, or not the versions, but the pixelized art of all these bosses. They all look really, really cool. Here you can see my combat drones really going for it here on this guy. They almost have like homing bullets, really. As you can see, I've fought these first two bosses a couple of times, so I've already kind of got them down. No big whoop. The third guy will prove to be more of a challenge here. Okay, this time I think we're gonna do... Let's try the plasma bomb. What do you say? We got 2 chips available. How about let's do a shield. That takes 1 shot away. That's pretty nice, actually. And let's continue. So we have more story here. So you kind of get the game loop here. Take out a boss, upgrade, story, back to boss, you know. But like I said, all the bosses are completely different, really cool looking. Let's see if we can keep this up. So you'll notice that we have a shield, right? And you can see that we have the shield because it's kind of blinking around our ship. We just took a hit, so now our shield is gone. That is great. However, what I'm not the biggest fan of is the fact that we did upgrade and we grabbed a, what was it, the plasma bomb or plasma rocket or whatever it was called. But there's nothing on screen to let us know what button that actually uses, or to even let us know how many shots we have with that. One thing I would love to have is just where the hearts are, maybe to the left there. Just stack them up and show me like what upgrades I've made and what I can shoot. By the way, that text looks just terrible. I don't know why there isn't like a continue screen, like an old school arcade continue screen. Like that's really what we need here as we fight this space squid that shoots coffee beams. Coffee beans at us. That's what it looks like. But yeah, I would love to, you know, nowadays, like, a lot of games will put your icons on screen to let you know what you got going on, you know? So right now, I'm, like, kind of hitting buttons to try to remember what it's on. It was on the B button, by the way. So we shot him with the plasma rocket, which is great. But at the same time, I'm kind of sitting here like, what do we gotta do? What do we hit? Now, what is nice is that he did put... Hey, we got him. We took him out. He did put the controls in the options, so at any point you can pause and look in that. We'll take a look at that in a second here. Alright, we got 3. Let's update our combat drones again here and continue. Thanks to your victories, all over the galaxy there are whispers of hope. We might not perish. We jump into the next boss. Okay. So this boss I fought maybe once before and was not able to really do too well against him. So let's see what we can do here. Ah! Can we actually shoot his hands? No, the hands can shoot us, but we can't shoot the hands. How unfair is that, huh? Alright, we're dodging okay here. We're doing okay. This guy's moving. What is he shooting these like green things out of his pelvis? Or what's happening here? What do we got going on here? What kind of weird space dude is this? Oh, they're all coming. Gotta get those peas. Oh, jeez. We're almost dead. Nah, we took it right there. But yeah, this screen right here, the can't be over, try again or whatever. That text has got to be updated. I'm not the biggest fan of what it looks like on screen. I don't understand. Like, just put a nice continue screen there. Maybe even a countdown or something. Something like that, like an old arcade. To kind of really like drive that like retro feel home, you know? So when you pause, you got the options to basically, like, there's no option to go back to title screen. I'm not sure why, but you do have the options to do everything on the title screen right from here. So you can start a new game right from here if you want to start over or play a different game. You do have 2 bonus missions. He is updating the game as we go, and he is also adding new bosses to the game. So at the moment there are 15 total bosses. There are 13 story bosses. You saw 4 of them just now. I'm going to save the bonus mission bosses and the rest of the story mission bosses for if you decide to check this game out here. But there are 13 in the story, 2 in bonus, and more bonus ones to come, which is pretty cool for a $5 game that it's getting continued support here. Another thing with some of the quality of life stuff I notice here is that if you go to the controller settings, you can, as I said, go in here and see what weapons do, you know, what button they're assigned to and everything here, which is nice. But it's in like this really hard to read blue text, especially against this like purple background. You know, we should really be using icons. You know, use the green A for the Xbox controller. You know, the blue X for the Xbox controller, and the same with the PS4. You know, use where it says X button. You know, draw the or use a X icon. You know, like what's on the actual the controller. Well, I can't think of the word. What's on the actual controller? But yeah, really that's all I got for you guys here. Like I said, I think that this is actually a really well-made budget game for Steam. Really good $5 game. I think that fans of shoot 'em ups are going to get, you know, a lot of. I think they're just going to have a lot of fun with this. I think they'll get a lot out of the bosses and the different styles and everything like that, the different looks, the different fights and everything. There was one other thing I did want to kind of go into before we're done here. The sound design for the game is a little questionable. While I absolutely love the music that was made for the game, I think that the composer for the music did an excellent job. The sound effects, while not bad, are mixed. They're in the mix in a very strange way. Like, I don't like how it's mixed. Like, the music almost sounds like about where it needs to be, but the shooting sounds need to be louder. The bomb sound is not great. Personally, I don't think it's great. Wow, we might even take this guy out here. Oh, spoke too soon. But when you get hit, there's no real, like, reaction sound to that, you know? Like, even old Nintendo games would give you some kind of a little, like, bloop, you know? Some kind of a sound to let you know, like, you've been hit. And I feel like the ship flashing for a moment to let you know you've been hit is just, like, not enough to let the player know what's going on. Especially in a really fast-paced shoot-'em-up style game like this is. But yeah, guys, that's all I got. Other than that, I think this is a cool little budget game. I recommend checking it out if you are a fan of shoot-'em-ups for sure. It's only $5 on Steam, so check it out. Give it a look. Check out the trailer at least. Guys, I want to say thank you for watching, and of course, I'll see you all next time.